What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another scooter video. Today we're starting out on the backyard half pipe, and in today's video I'm going to be trying to relearn some tricks that I used to be able to do in the past. Since I dislocated my finger,
no way,
it has been a super long healing process. I've been like barely even able to bend it down to the palm of my hand, so grabbing onto my scooter grip has been a really hard challenge. But in today's video, I'm going to be trying to relearn some of the tricks that I used to be able to do before I dislocated my finger. So wish me luck, and let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Before we actually dive into riding, I thought I'd spruce up the half pipe because I just got some new Rapture banners in the mail today. I got one up here as well. It's gonna match the half pipe top perfectly to match this one, and then we got some coming in over there. But before we can go hang these guys up, I gotta go head inside and grab some washers and screws. I'm actually using pennies right here as washers because it's literally cheaper just to make your own washers out of pennies than it is to go drive to the store, pick up a little bag of washers for like $1, and then come back, waste some more gas. But anyways, we got the pennies drilled out now, and check this out. We got a little hole. Little bolt fits right through. So now we can use this to hang up the banners. Alright, we're back. We got our penny washers and our screws. And I'm going to go ahead and start with this guy right here. Just thought that'd be easier to put the smaller of the three up. The first banner is now up, and man, that is looking so sick. I love this picture that's in the background on this banner because that's me from all the way back in like 2016 or 17, me doing a Superman at Centerville Skate Park with a gorgeous sunset. And then we threw the Rapture logo on it, and it just looks so cool. But that actually reminds me, before I hop into the other banners, let me show you guys something. Check these out. How cool are these? These are little mini Rapture banners that you guys can actually buy on Rapture's website and hang up in your room. We got so many. We got tons of the established logo ones, and then we have one of me and Caden doing a flare together. Then we got Caden doing a 540 flare. Then we got one of me doing a backflip tuck no hander. And we have another one right now. I'll insert the picture of Mix right now, but we currently are sold out of those. Those will be right back in stock. By the time this video's up, they'll be up on the website and ready to go. And then this guy right here. How cool is that? A small version of the big one that's gonna be on my half pipe that you guys are gonna see now in every single YouTube video. So if you guys wanna snag one of these banners and pick one up for yourself and show some support, and you guys can pick these up at raptureproscooters.com. I'll have the link down below in the description where you guys can pick them up. But anyways, let's get the other two banners on now. I am so incredibly stoked right now. Look how awesome this looks behind me. And then if we go over here, check that out. That is so cool. So when I'm doing airs, that'll be right in the background. And now the half pipe is like fully enclosed with Rapture logos everywhere. It's super cool. I ended up having an extra Rapture banner because I wasn't for sure if I was gonna be able to put that one over here on the half pipe or not, but it ended up working out to where I was able to put all the Team Rider banners and a couple of the extra banners that are available on our website over here in the triangle section because I wasn't for sure how the big banner was gonna fit. So that worked out just perfectly. Ended up not having to use that one on the half pipe, but what do you guys think? Should I put the big banners on the half pipe? Is that something that you guys would like to see? Let me know down below in the comments if that's something that you guys would be interested in. But anyways, we finally now are ready to go. I'm hyped because the half pipe looks awesome and it's finally time to ride. So I'm gonna go grab my scooter and Chance found a squirrel. It's race car mode now. Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab my scooter and let's drop in. Got my scooter now, but my hand doesn't really feel that great yet. It still doesn't really pull around the grip, and it kind of just like like that finger right there just doesn't really grip much on the grip. So I'm gonna try to warm it up real quick with this. I'm gonna try to use this hand putty and exercise my hand just for a second before I go outside and try to relearn some old tricks. I'm gonna start off by warming my hand up under some warm water. Cool, after a few minutes of that, I can now actually grab my grip on my scooter bar and actually have my finger wrap all the way around the grip, and I can comfortably touch the palm of my hand. That's exactly what I wanted to do before I go out and ride now. Now let's go hop onto the half pipe and relearn some old tricks. Before I drop in real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and actually tape up my hand. I'm gonna tape the finger just a little bit to kind of brace and give it some extra support. Last thing I wanna do is when I drop in is like, you know, hurt it again. All right, we're good to go now. Let's get it. Man, it's been a minute since I've had you guys up on my head. Actually, last time I had you guys up there, I dislocated my finger. No way. But we're not gonna do that today. So we're gonna go ahead and just drop in, and since I already know I can drop in, about 2 weeks ago I dropped in and made a video and basically just filmed the process of me just like seeing to make sure I could even ride. So today I already know I can drop in, so let's go ahead and just hop in. Gosh, I probably shouldn't be doing bar spins. That was out of habit. It actually kind of hurt when I caught it, so no bar spins today. But let's go ahead and just hop in, get warmed up. Ooh, balance is a little sketchy today, guys. Not too hateful at all. The hand actually feels like it's gripping on pretty good. The fingers are not the strongest, but that's okay. We don't need them to be 100% strong to be able to at least get some cool clips. But now we're back up on top of the half pipe. I thought it'd be kind of cool to give you guys an overview look at how the half pipe looks. You can see all the banners all around here, and it just really makes me feel so cool. Like, I just feel like it's a whole little rapture, like little cave right here. It's awesome. But let's go ahead and drop in here and get one more line before I get a second angle set up and start trying to relearn some of my old tricks. Get that manual. There we go. Man, out of instinct, my body instantly just wants to do tricks that I used to do. Like, out of instinct, I would normally go for a hand plant right there on that thing when I come up to the quarter pipe, but I can't do that. I gotta fight the instinct to do tricks that could potentially hurt this. But everything's feeling really good. Honestly, I'm really stoked with how the hand's feeling. It feels not 100%, but it is getting there to the point where I feel like I'm confident in sending some tricks. So I'm gonna go ahead and come up with a trick list of about 10, maybe 15 tricks that I used to be able to do like comfortably first try every try, and I'm gonna try to knock them out one by one until I finish the whole list.
A few minutes later.
All right, I got my trick list now, and I got 15 tricks on it. I'm gonna go ahead and name them off real quick just so you guys know what I'm gonna do. My first one is a triple whip, bri flip, bri whip, invert, turn down, T-bog, whip turn down, kickless, whip rewind, finger whip, quad whip, buttercup, inward, flare, and flare whip. A couple of these tricks on this list are definitely going to scare me, but I tried to order them in the way that it was going to be easiest to warm up and easiest to knock out trick by trick. That way I don't have to like start with a flare whip and just be like going for hardest first. All right, cool. We got the second angle set up right here. I got it positioned just kind of showing off those banners just because I'm really stoked on those. I'm sure you guys can already tell. I've already said it like 100 times in the video. But it looks like the sun just came back out too, so it's feeling nice and warm again. Today is actually right around 20 degrees in Ohio, so it's literally the middle of winter, and that definitely does not help with the hand. Anytime you guys have an injury, I'm sure you guys know this, that the joints just don't function as well in the cold as they do in the warm. So if you get an injury in the summertime, it's probably gonna not feel as bad as it does in the wintertime. But unfortunately, I can't pick when I get injured, so all we can do is just heal and get back to going to where we were before. But let's go ahead and jump right into this. We're just gonna go straight into this triple whip. Let's get it. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Not too bad, not too bad. I am kind of sweating the quad whip later on in the list though, because, well, the whips just don't feel as consistent as they used to. It's kind of unbalanced, and because I can't get that full grip with this hand, it feels a little odd, not gonna lie. But I believe the next trick on the list was a bri flip. So without any more hesitation, let's just literally just keep knocking these out, because there's nothing else I can really do besides stalling. So let's get it. Okay, definitely don't feel as secure as I used to on my scooter, but I mean, it makes sense. I haven't rode in literally over 2 months, going on almost close to 3 months now. But when I catch the deck, it kind of just like feels like it's like hovering underneath my foot, which is definitely kind of a sketchy feeling. Hopefully by the end of today's session, we'll get back to feeling like I'm securely catching the whip on the deck. But let's go ahead and move on to the next trick now. I kind of forget what it was, so let's look back at that list. The next trick is a bri whip, and then an invert, and then turn down T-bog. I'm gonna try and knock all those out without looking at that list again. But geez, bri whip, that kind of sounds a little terrifying after that bri flip. Actually, before I send the bri whip, I'm gonna actually drop in from up here, just get a little more comfortable with some airs, and then get comfortable with the bri flip again. Just because that last one didn't feel all that comfortable when I did the bri flip. As it came down, it just doesn't really securely feel like it's hitting that foot right. So I gotta stop bar spinning. Literally, I'm gonna like snag my finger, and it just doesn't feel great when I do that. I gotta stop doing that. Anyways, bri flip. I really wish that felt better. The bri whip, that sounds a little scary. I'm probably gonna get a first try, or at least I hope I do, but wish me luck. Hey, there we go. Didn't really feel like amazing. I kind of caught the whip a little late, but that's okay. I still caught the whip before actually hitting the ground, which is always what you want to do. But just that hand definitely struggles, because as it comes down and then it puts a little bit of pressure on it right there on that whip part, it's just a little bit harder when your hand just doesn't function the same way. But let's move on to the next trick. We're looking at an invert. Let's get it. Let's go and hop back up here. I like hot dropping in from this ramp. It just kind of feels like a big boy drop in. Let's see if we can get it. First tee. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Probably should have done a practice run of that first. I can't really quite, because I don't have the hand grip on it. It just kind of like, it just was like a negative spot. So let me practice that motion one more time before actually sending that again. Ugh. Yeah, my hand just doesn't move as quick as it used to. I can't open it and close it like I used to be able to. So that did not feel great at all. This next one is gonna be a tiny one. All right, on to the next trick. This one should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, didn't think I'd have much problem with that. Now we're on to the next one, which is a toboggan. Let me practice this motion one more time, because being able to only hold the bar like comfortably really with these two fingers, and then this is just kind of hanging on. Gotta make sure I can actually do that motion comfortably. Seems like I can, so let's go ahead and just go for it. Again, not the cleanest one, but we're not going for cleanliness. We're just going for relearning it. On to the next trick. Next trick, I need to go back to the list for this one. This one is a whip turn down, for sure. Nice. That felt pretty solid. Up next, we've got a kickless. Probably one of my least favorite tricks. Gotta get that second angle. I'm sure you guys don't want to just see GoPro clips. Or maybe you do. Let me know down below in the comments. I always love to see your guys' comments because it gives me like feedback on the videos while I'm making them. It's always cool just to see what you guys want to watch. I usually try to tailor it to what you guys want to see, and then I kind of add my own little pizzazz into the video. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? Do you guys like GoPro clips more or camera clips, or you guys like when I splice them together and do like a little hybrid of them too? All right, kickless. Let's get it. We got that. I'm glad I did not add any other harder tricks besides the kickless, because that was not the easiest. But now we're up to a whip rewind, which for this I'm just going to be doing a whip and then rewind. That might actually be easier than a kickless, so this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that was easier than kickless. Probably should have put the whip rewind before the kickless. But now I believe we're getting back into the harder tricks, so let's look back at that list. I'm kind of regretting putting this next trick on. It is a finger whip. I finger whip with this hand, so I should be fine, but holding it by itself with this one hand, I don't really have a lot of confidence in it, but the hand's holding up so far. Let's just give it a heck and see what we can do. After that is a quad whip. Again, kind of regretting putting these harder tricks at the end. I don't really know how this is gonna go, but let me practice this finger whip motion once. Yeah, let's get it. All right, next trick is a quad whip. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost feel like I should have put my knee pads on, especially after taking that little stumble on the invert. The comfort level is definitely down here, and it should be up here, but it's down here. Let's get it. Ah, I took that foot off. Not too bad, not too bad. Just kind of drug this toe on the ground just for safety, because like I said, my confidence isn't the highest right now, but it's high enough that I feel like I can comfortably relearn these tricks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. As soon as I took off the lip on that one, I was like, yep, I'm over top of it. It feels perfect. Gonna land it. Just like that. Now we're moving on to, I believe we only have like 2 or 3 tricks left on the list. So let's go check them out. I was wrong. We actually have 4 tricks left on the list. Buttercup, which is like one of my favorite tricks. I feel like since I did a quad whip, Buttercup should be no problem. The only concern is just if that motion on this hand is gonna struggle being able to grip the grip as it comes down, because right now it kind of feels a little sketch. Kind of like I was talking about earlier on in the video, when I did the invert, I had to rotate my hand a little bit, but because I don't really have that ability to open and close my hand really fast on my scooter, it might make the Buttercup kind of hard, because when you do the Buttercup, my hand kind of shifts a little bit on that grip, so it like throws it around. Same thing with the invert, kind of throws it around too. But one more practice of the motion. Should be able to get that. Let's get it. Woo! There we go. Again, not the cleanest thing. I think I've said that now at the end of almost every single trick, but we got it. First tee. I'm actually gonna do one more of those, just because, like I said, it is one of my favorite tricks, and I really want to dial those in and make sure that they're consistent again, because it's an important trick to me. Yeah, got a nice secure catch on that one. Felt pretty good. Like I said in my last video where I was like just riding for the first time, since I did hurt my finger, I'm getting a little wiped. My cardio is definitely really low, just because I have not been really riding and I have not been performing like what I used to be able to do. So just going back and not really doing much before that definitely puts a good work on the body, which is nice. All right, let's go and get this. We're up next is an inward. I'm just gonna send one, and if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, and we're gonna move on to the flare. Get in with that bar spin. All right, let's get it. All right. We got it. I'm hyped. Knocking out, I think we're on trick number 13 of 15, so that means we have 2 left. Onto the flare now. I feel like a flare should be pretty consistent as long as my muscle memory knows how to do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop in here and just knock this one out real quick. Yeah. Honestly, probably the cleanest trick I've landed all day. That one felt really good. I'm hyped. Now for the last one, which is the flare whip. I really want to change up the camera angle, but since I've literally done every single trick from the same camera angle, I'm just going to keep it the same. And one more practice warm up with the flare, just so I can make sure I have that dialed in. I don't want to send the flare whip without having the flares dialed. Yeah, that feels pretty good, honestly. And the shock of actually laying on the ground isn't too hateful. Like in my last video, anytime I did a trick and I like shocked on the ground, my finger like instantly throbbed and was like, ouch, stop doing that. But today it's actually not feeling too bad. It's really just a matter of being able to grip around my grip and use that strength of the hand. But it's doing pretty good. Let's just go ahead and go for it. I feel like it could happen. Let's send it. Right here. Woo, there we go. Not gonna lie, I caught my brake on that one. So it got like a little hairy midair, but man, just flip that foot back on there perfectly and caught it super fine. Let's do one more of those. It's like with the buttercup. I really love this trick, so I really want to make sure that I have this one consistently. Yeah, feeling pretty good, pretty good. Man, that was awesome. That session felt super good. I'm really stoked overall on how the day's gone. I got the banners up in the back, over here and here, and also I landed every trick on my trick list first try. Whoa. Not first try, the invert got the best of me, but that's okay. I can live with the invert not being first try. Everything else was first try and felt really good. That's honestly a session that I needed just to build back up my confidence and get back into riding. I really want to send some bigger tricks like 540 flares and extra combos in my buttercups and stuff like that, but I know I can't just jump full send back into it. It's going to take a couple more sessions like this where I'm slowly amping up my level of riding until I'm back to where I was. But that's okay. That's something that you guys can take away as a side note in videos like this. You can't go full send as soon as you're trying to heal and recover from being injured. Sometimes it takes that time just to get back into it before you can just, you know, really punch it and really go hard again. But that's okay. It gives me a fun process to show you guys while I'm recovering. And actually today's video is kind of small, so I kind of want to actually keep riding. I'm going to actually head up to Centerville Skate Park right now, so I'll see you guys up there.
1 hour later!
I'm excited. We just rolled up here to Centerville Skate Park, and I haven't been here in literally 2 months. Since I dislocated my finger, it's been 2 months. That's kind of a weird feeling. I think I haven't been avoiding the park for a little while now just because I didn't want to come up here and like relive the whole like breaking or dislocation of my finger. But we got the scooter now, and I'm excited because we're going to go pump around, and I'm going to go feel like some really smooth balls and just get to ride the ramps that I love. I think it literally dropped like a good 10 degrees from riding in the backyard till now. So my hands are freezing and it's just super cold out here. But we're gonna try to get at least one solid Instagram line before we take off today and wrap it up. All right, I got my line in mind. I'm gonna go through here, hit a 180 buttercup, link it through, hit a feeble, and then link it for a quad whip. I'm trying to do the tricks I did earlier that I already know I can do and take it to my park. So let's see if we can get a first try. Not first try. I like missed the hip entirely, but we made it work. But anyways, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, give me a big old thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button down there if you guys are not subscribed yet to my channel. It really means a lot to me when you guys show some support. That makes me want to keep making them for you guys. And if you guys have a video idea that you guys want to see me do in the future, drop a comment down below in the comments. Like I said earlier in the video, I love when you guys go down in the comments. I literally read every single comment. So if you ever comment on a video, you know I've seen it, and I say 99.9999999% of the time I respond to every single comment. So if you guys drop a comment down there, I'll be down there reading it, commenting back to you. But that's gonna do it for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.